Oh, I want to get to something that's interesting. It's
Yeah?
topical. Viewbotting. Because I saw someone about it the other day, and I feel like I can explain this very quickly, why Twitch isn't doing anything. Cliff notes, this is all my opinions, don't have any inside info. Okay, just throwing that at the front. So, viewbotting on Twitch. Here's the things to know. One, Twitch absolutely, sorry, I have to couch this. All my opinion, once again, is my opinion that Twitch knows who is viewbotting and who is not viewbotting. That this is a fact, that people go when they do it and their numbers go up. So, Dan, why does Twitch not just stop the viewbotting? I believe that they can stop the viewbotting at any point in time. However, they're in an impossible situation. That also companies like Kick and Rumble are also in the impossible situation. What happens if a user who is always viewbotting on Twitch, who has always been at 20,000 viewers for the longest time, and everyone kind of suspects it, but they aren't really, the numbers aren't there. What happens? Is that person going to go to Kick when they can't bring their viewbots over? And now they're not a 20,000 viewer Andy, now they're 5,000 viewer Andy? Or is Kick going to say, you know what, the viewbots, we'll let them increase your view count number, but we're not paying you for it and we're not showing it to advertisers type of thing. So you're not getting paid more and we're not going to rank you higher, but we'll make your little number go up higher, because Twitch is in the exact same situation. That if tomorrow they just rolled out a viewbot solution, which I believe that they could at any moment, because one thing to know is that it's very simple. These things are not receiving information from Amazon IVS, which is the video service. They're not actually making that connection. They're just doing a top line connection to Twitch saying, hey, I'm here, I'm a chatter. They're not actually like, give me the video type of thing, essentially. And Twitch has designed that. They don't want to pay money to a bunch of bots all over the world, because it does cost them money to send data out. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Is if they were to fix viewbots tomorrow, streamers would be afraid to be on the platform because it would be a disaster. Imagine coming in here tomorrow and some of the biggest streamers have half their audience. They either wouldn't stream or they would immediately go to another platform and be like, I lost half my audience going to Kick. It happens. That's why definitively viewbotting will never be solved. Not just why it, I don't know. It just will never, they can never solve it. It'll never be able to be fixed.
Okay. I feel like I wouldn't agree with that.
What part?
One, I feel like it's probably not trivial to stop viewbots, because they've done things in the past to curb viewbotting, but I feel like it's like one of those arms races like ad block and ad block evasion.
No, you're wrong.
What do you mean?
But continue. I don't want to get into it. You're just technically wrong.
Okay.
Keep going.
There have been documented cases in the past where they have disrupted viewbots, so I am 100% correct that has happened in the past, that they've patched against viewbots. There was the huge viewbot destruction day that everybody memes about with Masan and other streamers who got their viewbots all taken down for a day, at least. So that has happened in the past, number one.
What was the result of that? So you're saying they can block the viewbots?
They have. I'm sure that there have been multiple iterations of how these things have developed in time.
Sure.
Okay. Number one. Number two, I don't know if it's on Twitch to block them or if this would be an IVS thing to block it. I don't know if Twitch computes their own viewership numbers or if that data is something that IVS delivers to whoever is paying for the service. I'm not sure.
Well, you can have multiple sources of truth when it comes to something like that, right? Like you can have how many people are connected and currently receiving a video stream for this particular token. You can also have how many people have a chat session, which is the cheaper thing. Because think about it. If you know that you're going to have view bots, you know there's always going to be a never-ending arm race. Do you want them to cost you money or just to have them be there and at least it's not serving ads and at least it's not costing you bandwidth? Because the alternative is, if you do solve it, that they do make it identical to a browser. Like it's just a fucking hidden version of Chrome. And that's the worst case scenario for you as a company, because now you're actually being charged hundreds of thousands of dollars a day in bandwidth fees, versus before it's just, well, some of the people are lying about their numbers. Solving the problem costs you money. And it makes streamers look bad.
I mean, it would be more expensive to run those viewbots as well, so that would probably decrease a bit.
There's no cost. I mean, the viewbots are by nature hacked computers.
Yeah, but my guess is going to be like, depending on how compromised the system is, it might be able to spawn off, 10,000 view bots. But if they have to actually consume the bandwidth of the video consumption, then
Well, I mean, in that case,
one or
it's that,
two.
like the arms race you say, they start off, they go 160p only, and then they go 240p or something like that, or
Sure.
or they're really laggy, they connect and then they disconnect type of thing. Like there's a million shit there, but all of them cost Twitch money if they
Yeah.
actually solve the problem.
I feel like another huge issue would be if somebody does figure that out and does like a big expose on you. I don't know how fucked you would be. Like, I don't know what advertisers are basing their ad fill and everything on, if it's like hitting viewbotted accounts or not.
I wouldn't think so, but it would be if you solved viewbotting, right? If they solved viewbotting to a level that the only way to do it would be to actually open up a fucking like imagine I hacked this computer right here, okay? I could, if depending on what level of access I had, I could just open up Chrome to Hassan's web page, to Hassan's Twitch page. That's not even a view bot anymore. That's just me opening Chrome to Hassan's page. For all intents and purposes, that should count as a view, correct?
Kind of.
I think that the way to solve this is to have a view count number, which is logged in viewers versus logged out viewers. I think that's the way of doing it. And you show that and you expose that number publicly, okay? And then...
But there might be, when you're doing like really hyped events that are drawing a ton of outside traffic, you would lose the entire...
Well, no, the count would still be there, right? I'm just saying that...
Yeah, but you wouldn't catch, like, what if there's a ton of interest that's generated off-site and a bunch of people are clicking onto your stream but they don't have Twitch accounts?
But that's not... We're not stopping them. It's just...
No, but you wouldn't see the viewership increase as a
No, I'm
streamer.
saying you show it. You show it. You show both numbers is what I think you have to do. Like if you hover over the live count number, I think it should say how many are logged in and how many are logged out. And I think that alone would stop viewbotting.
Wouldn't it be arbitrarily easy to create a fuck ton of accounts?
That's an easier problem to solve.
Why? By making complicated captchas for account creation?
Exactly. That increases the actual cost for the bot authors to do it. That's the way that you solve it, is you need to be able to hover over the live view count of anyone's stream and see how many are logged in users versus not. And then Twitch can actively and aggressively go out of their way to get rid of these accounts, which are fake accounts. And it doesn't cost them anything to do it. And they're still not hitting IBS. They're still doing everything the way that they are. Perfect way of doing it. And it's kind of like that subtle motivation, like, oh, they're botting. Anyways.
Yeah, could do it, yeah.
ContraPoints. Oh, boy. Not good.
What do you mean?
The shit that ContraPoints is getting right now is fucking crazy.
Oh, the shit she's getting is bad, yeah, but...
This is like you're Hitler now. Oh, it's our favorite guy. It's Mike from Pennsylvania. You know this guy?
I've heard of him before.
I have.
The crazy thing for, just real quick, on the... So on the talk page, they mentioned that they don't want to put her birthday there because of harassment, but then they talk about Libs of TikTok, who is somebody who obviously gets a lot of harassment, which
Yep.
I understand why. She's listed on Wikipedia, and her full birthday is listed.
Yeah,
but I'm
so
pretty
why-
sure the only reason her full birthday is listed is probably because Taylor Lorenz did that huge expose on her, which is fucking hilarious. Like, how crazy that is.
I was just wanted to read this. This has been... have you seen this one before?
The fuck is... Oh, no.
You don't know about this?
Oh, I might have read this before.
This is a...
When he was running for office?
I'll put this one in chat as well. It's funny. It's crazy people leaving these blogs up for like 10 years. Sven's. What does Sven's have to say? Sven S. Click. Dan Clancy responded, "Please feel free to report through our standard channels. Hey, the reason that we're sending it to legal and abuse and support in Dan Clancy is because now Dan Clancy has acknowledged that he has received this obvious action of
Doxing.
and if nothing happens, we know that Dan Clancy's looked at it and he can, I mean, listen, as
He
I said,
approves of it.
it's all good news for Medicalise YOLO Bride, where platforms do not follow their own terms of service. There was something I was going to say on this. This is good, though. Anyways, this is a funny article to go through here. I don't know, this whole gay bashing thing. After attacking the Simmons volunteer, they go on to accuse Simmons of being gay. This is just a very interesting article on this guy. I don't know. I think there's an archive of this. Okay. So ContraPoint said, have you guys noticed that 50% of the discourse on this app is just Jew hate?
Uh-oh.
And it's kind of true. A little bit, Let's click through. Let's see what happens. Wait. She fights with Vadim.
We're not gonna look at the video.
It's just.
I don't get the joke. Can you explain it?
Well, it's the Wailing Wall, and they're saying every president since JFK has been to the Wailing Wall.
Okay.
But I think the meme is that the Wailing Wall wasn't under Israel's control when JFK was president, and he kind of got into his term as well, you know? So maybe he would have gone. Who knows? Okay, do you guys, this is referencing a conspiracy theory. It's like impossible to track the replies to this. You see this?
Yeah.
This is the perfect thing to have replied with the Hassan Piker thing, and I tried, but I don't know if I'm not going to show up under here. Come on, am I in here? Fuck.
What are you scrolling for right now? I'm just curious. What are you looking for?
I'll show you.
Hey.
I did it, but I was too late. Is the problem?
Okay.
See,
Yep.
I was there. Alligator Alcatraz.
Regardless of the hypothetical reality where Kamala Harris would not be as bad as Donald Trump, which we have no proof for.
You know what is good though? 80,000 likes on this. This is positive. This is fantastic, actually. Like that makes me feel better than anything I've seen today. To see that. Okay, I'm not trying to be an annoying resistance liberal, but I don't think that Kamala Harris would have done this. 80,000 likes on that. That's good. That's good.
Yep.
Now, I understand that the other side can break over 100 on, just fucking Ethan Klein fucked his dog, whatever, shit, force fed him cheese or something. I get that, but this is positive. This is good. And I know that this is also infuriating to the other side as well.
Yep.
You like this? I made this image.
Nice.
Read it.
All Jews are evil. Don't be racist. Only 90% of Jews are evil.
And what's on their shirts?
One has a swastika, and the other one has a hammer and sickle.
Mm-hmm. I made this. I actually
advanced tier. You're going to be doing 4-panel comics soon.
I made the shirts. I mean, I didn't draw.
I can tell you'd use the paint bucket and the thing and the.
Yes, the line tool.
Yep.
All that.
Yep.
I even modified this guy's mouth to make it look like
the
that.
other dude with the straight line mouth. It's good. Yeah.
No, the straight line mouth was like that. I had to modify. I cut that guy's mouth. A little bit. But anyways, yeah, mental, wild, crazy. Ugh. And of course, he's just such a disgusting fucking creature. But you know what they say.
What do they say, Dan?
Whenever there's
wherever there's a swamp, there's a monster.
Oh, that's a good one. Or a couch, there's a puncher. I feel like that one doesn't hit the same. He probably like embraces it at this point.
Yeah.
Ugh. Taylor Lorenz also getting in here. I'm not trying to. Ugh. Serenity Now. You know that one? That's from Seinfeld. You probably don't know that.
I love that. I pray that every day.
It's not the prayer thing.
Wait, what do you mean? What is it?
Serenity Now? You would have had to see it. It's an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh. What is it about?
Well, George Costanza's dad is having a rough time dealing with events, and he has a system where he says, Serenity Now! And that's how he's able to do it and get through the day.
To do what?
Deal with stress.
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of going to your happy place a little bit.
Okay.
So here's Taylor Lorenz. You know, the thing, by the way, I felt bad for Casey Tron being in this suit. I did a little bit because I didn't know the extent that she was actually like in this whole fucking squad beforehand. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She was firmly in this like anti-Zionist shit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I did not know the level of where she was before. It was like full on
insane lunatic person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel nothing now. And Taylor Lorenz is just fucking wacky. That's it. Is that the best thing to say? She's wacky, unserious, not a journalist. She's a.
Fortunately, she is, but yeah, she tweets a lot of crazy shit.
I don't think you can say that she's a journalist. I could say that she's like what we are. commentary.
Okay, but she submits articles to widespread publications that publish them.
Well, I mean, that's on the fault of them. That doesn't make her a journalist. That just makes those publications derelict in their duties.
How do you define journalist, Dan?
With opposite of Taylor Lorenz.
Okay.
Be like the Supreme Court. I know it when I see it, and that ain't it.
There you go.
You know, it's a real thing, actually, for porn, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Did you know that?
Yep. We've talked about it like 12 times.
Loner Box is a genocide denier and
Yes.
laughs at the rape of children by IDF soldiers.
There you go. Yeah. Is she wrong?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. You know the best way to beat the Republicans, I think? I'm starting to get inspired. Forget pouring money into finding the Joe Rogan of the left. Forget funding Democrat. We need to dump all of our money into infighting on the extreme right. That's it. We need to create them so that they have their own fucking leftist issues like we have.
The problem, though, is that they won't fall for that because they don't fight with people as long as they agree to vote for the right person.
I thought now we're seeing that it's not the case, right? They're like, Trump's betrayed me, all this type of shit.
They always come back. I mean, he keeps cutting off, he's slicing off more and more parts of his constituency. But by and large, you don't see a ton of infighting because as long as they agree to vote for the candidate, they're fine. Like the people that left just left. They're not going to be able to cause infighting. They just leave. Kind of the tech bro, I think, stuff happened, and now they're ejected out, I guess, after Elon is gone. Like Elon literally tweeted out that Trump was basically a child rapist, kind of, right? Like Elon tweeted out that Trump was blocking the Epstein files because he was involved, and we all just they all forgot about that in like 2 days, and then they're like moved on. That would be a pretty crazy tweet. Like imagine if like these people will take a single whistleblower type person from the CIA or FBI to prove corruption from the entire government. Imagine if Biden was in office and like the head employee for auditing the government, said, "Oh, Biden isn't releasing the Epstein files because Biden is in the because Biden's in there." Like that would be the talk of the town. That would be a new permanent truth that would be repeated forever. But they forgot about it with Elon in like 2 days.
I mean, another funny side tangent, if we will.
Yeah.
Elon
Elon
is way too confident for what he should be. Like Elon's out there like, let's kill this bill. Let's stop it. I'm like, whoa, bro, Trump can fucking put you in Guantanamo Bay. Like the balance of power. You're a guy who has a lot of Tesla stock that maybe you can sell some of it. Okay, that's what you can do. You're pretty rich.
Yeah, Elon is politically irrelevant now.
I don't know. I understand he's politically relevant and he has money, but
no,
Trump
he's politically irrelevant.
Oh, Trump is God. He will put you in a fucking box.
He could theoretically. I mean, he's been talking now about removing provisions for
like you can kill SpaceX, Tesla, everything
There's
tomorrow.
all government contracts, which is funny because all these guys argued with me before the election. They were like, Elon's so successful. I was like, his shit runs on government contracts, right? And now Trump has the ability to literally.
It's not just that it runs on contracts. Like people don't understand. Like